Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation video. My name is Ziming and my SDG goal is the 11.5.1. Reduce the number of deaths, missing person and person affected by disaster. First of all, let's look at the combination of population map and the seismic zone map. You can see these two zones are highly overlapping, which means there are lots of people living in a danger zone. The geological hazards are natural disasters mainly caused by geological dynamic activities or abnormal changes of geological environment. And the geological hazard often trap people in small isolated environments. When faced with unstoppable geological disaster, people trapped but surviving are often helpless and can only passively wait for rescue. In the face of sudden disaster, there is no way to respond, and passive waiting for rescue will often cause more casualties and greatly increase the difficulty of rescue, and I want to change that with my design. The Sichuan earthquake is the biggest earthquake happened around me, which is the one of the reasons I do this design. Next is the design brief. My design goal is to provide self-rescue kits for disaster victims to actively deal with sudden geological disasters, increase the survival probability of disaster victims, reduce the missing people in geological disaster, and reduce the difficulty of rescue by external rescue force. The golden 72 hours is the most effective way of rescue period after geological disasters, which is the global rescue community's consensus. Next is the stakeholders. The indirect stakeholders include the government, NGO, and its sponsor, and the direct stakeholder include the manufacturer, educational institution, and designers. And my design targets audience include the people affected by a natural disaster and the residents of disaster-prone areas. Next is conceptual framework. The next comes is the persona of my design. When I started to my design, I got three initial designs. The first one is the self-rescue kit, and the second one is the hazard warning watch, and the final one is the life support skill jack. Next is the existing and then the emerging precedents for disaster emergency self-rescue kits. Next, let's talk about the final design, Lifeline Life Support Skills Jack. This is module design. The main body is composed of a skill jack to provide living space for the trapped people. The perimeter is made up of modules that contain water, food, first aid supplies, some survival supplies, and multifunction outers. Each life support skill jack has three separate kettles and three separate food boxes and follow the golden 72 hours rescue time rule. Provide basic daily intake of water and nutrition for trapped people. And these kits provide regular first aid supplies in case of emergencies and also provide an aluminum blanket and chemical energy warmers to save energy for trapped people. Life support jack also have the outer module, which is a multifunction module that provides a powerful speaker uh, that alerts and communicates information to the outside world so that rescuer can quickly locate trapped people. And it has an emergency backup power bank that can provide emergency power to the mobile devices of trapped people. And this is the storyboard of my design. are some functional research of my design.